Yeah. Hey, hello guys. We're going to be filtering in, and as people filter in, we're just going to be kind of like bumbling about. I'm going to get some more water. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Hello, people. And then the session, as it says, will begin shortly. Hello, I'm going to grab some water. Be right back, guys.
Vicky, can you chuck those instructions?
I'm just doing it.
You're just doing it.
I literally was pasting as we go.
Oh, you've literally just done it.
Yeah. See? Oh, just waiting for people to appear.
And they have. So
by magic.
Adam and I were just panicking that no one would come, and it would just be us like talking for an hour. And now people have come, and now I can relax.
Yay!
It's not a disaster. I'm not a failure.
See how much we value ourselves by people turning up. That's all we need in life, isn't it?
You like my piece of art here?
Ooh.
It was given to me by one of my oldest friends. She's a viola player in the Philharmonia Orchestra and a fantastic artist.
Very cool.
Hello, lovely people.
Hello.
Hey.
Should we Adam? Should we just like chat for a few minutes in case anyone's late, or do you want to jump in?
Yeah. I'm going to. So it's 4 o'clock dot on now. We're going to just chat for 5 minutes, just so we can get the filter and the overlap sorted, and then the session will be underway. Lovely. Ooh, what's this in? Welcome to Inspiration Week. Some tips for making music on Zoom. Thanks, Vicky. Please stay muted during the session. we need to do the whole. Please change your display name to one you'd like the session leader to use. Please use the chat to introduce yourself, plus ask any question, musical or Zoom technical. This will be monitored by a member of staff. Using the original sound in high fidelity music mode settings will greatly enhance your musical experience. Ooh, etc.
Adam, you know I'm recording, so I'm going to steal that, and that is going to be.
Just on the whole lot.
There's a few more. There's a few more. Number 5. The session may be recorded and posted on YouTube later and/or live streamed onto Facebook. By taking part in the session, you're agreeing to this. If you prefer video not to appear, please turn your video off. Yeah, etc. I mean, that's one way of. Maybe that should have been the promo video. Just like this terms and conditions. Lastly, enjoy! Or feedback is welcome to music.sunday@winchester.ac.uk. You know what I really miss? And this is like a classic nerdy nostalgic thing, is the whole press the red button for more.
Yes.
I miss that. You millennials, well, I'm a millennial, but you use Gen Zs. Well, technically you're not Gen Z, are you? Almost. Some of you are, I guess year ones are.
This is one of those crossovers where nobody really knows.
I'm a crossover between two as well, when you sort of like, not one, not the other.
I'm 1999. I'm not a 90s kid, but I'm not a, what am I? Who am I? I don't know.
Who are any of us at the moment?
All of the story. That's all you need. Oh, look at this. We have oh, that disappeared. We are going to get underway in 2 minutes' time. So feel free to mumble amongst yourselves. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas. Good to see some old faces here. And a happy New Year.
Hello to Romina.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Great to see you.
It's good to see you too. It's actually nice to be able to participate. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Wonderful.
Whereabouts are you?
In Germany.
Amazing. Am I right? Was it creative writing you did? Is that right?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Just and those of you who don't know, Romina does fantastic cosplay stuff. I remember like one day you turned up with like ears and by that I mean like elf ears that you'd like made. Like you had ears. Like.
Does you have ears?
I do, 2 of them actually.
How's the piano going?
Oh, I did not have time to practice. Yeah, not really. It really is a shame.
We have who? I'm going to list all the names we have. We have Laura, Lily, Reynard, Sophie, Rhiannon, Romina, Hannah, and Eloise. Amazing. Do any of you females sing tenor? It's quite a high tenor, G-sharp tenor. No? Yeah, great. Quite useful. Lovely, Laura. You might be able to help me out.
I can as well.
Yeah, look at yours. So I've got a low range and a high range. All right. Awesome. That's really useful to know because I would
Adam,
like to
I
have...
can't, I'm afraid. I can't get a G sharp. Sorry.
No? Oh, come on. Go.
Oh, there, yeah. That's okay.
There you go. This sounds fantastic.
I have to retract it if
exactly
I can get it, but it's there.
The good news though is that it's, even though I have written it as SAT or arranged it, I wish I'd written this, I'll be rich. If I was the SAT, the T part can be sung an octave lower. That's how high the T part is. Whew. So, okay. I'm actually gonna, it's 4:05. Let's have a go.
Now, before you do, Adam, I just wanted to say thanks everyone for coming. This is the first session from of Inspiration Week, so thank you, Adam, for kicking us off. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Adam, hello.
Hi there.
You've all joined us. So let's welcome Adam. Have a really good session. From what I understand, this is like an intro kind of trailer session, so it's not, this project isn't restricted to the people who are here, so hopefully we'll all have a good time and then we can kind of rope more people in. And as Adam will say, it's not just a vocal project, this one, so there are so many people who love the music of Dear Evan Hansen. And actually, before anyone else turned up, we were talking about how we would love to involve anyone who wanted to be involved. So, you know, if brass players or string players or wind players, if anyone, or percussionists or whatever, if anyone wants to be part of it and you hear, then please do, you know, let them know that they can be part of it too, because Adam has said he'll write bespoke parts, arrange bespoke parts for anybody. So, and also many of you are instrumentalists as well as singers. So, you know, you could have your face on the screen multiple times in multiple guises, and that would be absolutely fine. So yeah, so let's welcome Adam. So Adam, everyone. Yay.
Thanks, Neil. I'm going to press this button, and I'm going to press this button, and I'm going to press this button, and boop, here we go. Hello, everyone. Yay, you'll be found. Yes, you shall, because it is the new year, and we have good news in the sense of we're quite used to this now. So, you know that thing in the first lockdown, all the small little to-do lists that you never got around to? Like, you know, learn how to bake sourdough bread and so on. Well, this is the lockdown we can. So let's make those sourdoughs. And for those of you who have made the sourdough, how dare you? You're not meant to. So, like Neil kind of started off with, we have this bit of an introductory session. It's like a trailer idea, basically launching this virtual project idea. You might have seen quite a few of them over lockdown, and it is silly for us to not get involved at the University of Winchester Music Centre. It's going to be rather fabulous. I want as many people as involved, but it doesn't need to be hundreds. It can still be successful with only a few of you with some real good intent. So, what is You'll Be Found? You'll Be Found is a song from Dear Evan Hansen. It is an end of Act 1. It has a fantastic meaning behind it. Lots of contemporary new ideas seek into it, but also it's able to be a standalone song. So you get this nice double whammy hit. So, I have a little presentation to go through, kind of guide my ramblings. So this is a virtual choir project, but it's not just for singers as well. So am I right in that you can see my screen, guys? Lovely, cool, fantastic. So it's an announcement of our virtual project. The rehearsal on Zoom will be on today, and if we need another one, we can schedule that in. I'm also free on Zoom for one-to-one session. If you are confused or want to just highlight something, feel free to give me a message, an email, or a quick Zoom call. That might be the easiest way of hearing what you're doing, etc. The learning tracks are available for each of your parts. There are also conducting videos per your part, and also custom parts. What do I mean by that? Well, that's more of a sense of the original soundtrack had about 8 parts in it. It's not 8-part harmony, but just lots of interwovenness to it. If you know it, sing what you know, you know what I mean? Sing the right kind of harmony. Oh, there's an extra bit there. Go ahead. It'd be nice to have these extra little branches involved. Don't be so stuck on the arrangement I've done. The arrangement is just there to simplify, but if you want to complicate something to make it a little bit more rich, feel free to make your own custom part. There are solo parts up for grabs as well. Singers and instrumentalists, please, and all musicians are invited. So, basically, it's learn the parts, sing, play along, record it, bust, done. Easy. Okay, that's the plan. The plan is rather simple, and but there are some complications on the way in the sense of, well, learn the parts, might take a little bit of time, sing and play along. What does that mean technically? Like, what do I have to do that, to record it and so on? And what does bust mean? Who knows? So, vocals, arranged for soprano, alto and tenor, even though original is like 6 parts, bit interwoven, like I just previously said. It is solo female and solo male lines up for grabs. For those of you who do know the song, the beginning is all solo-esque, and for anyone who wants to sing those, please feel free to sing. I won't make it a solo in the video, but I will make like a trio or like a duo or an overlap lines and so on. So it appears everyone's got a bit of something. It'd be great if you all could sing those anyway. Score and lyrics are available as usual, and learning tracks for all parts available. All abilities welcome. How-to resources perform to conductor videos. That is all the resources you have if you are a vocalist. If you are an instrumentalist, the original parts available for the entire song are keyboard, guitars, bass, strings and drums. If you are any one of those and you can play to a click and you feel competent in playing and creating good music, let me know. I will send you that part. Custom part available, and this is kind of where the magic stardust comes in. There are no other instrumentalists in this show, in the original show. So I am basically free commissioning, saying up for grabs. If you are a trumpet player, or you are a woodwind player, or ukulele player, or you play the nose flute, or something like that, please let me know, and I will write you a part. Also, be honest with me and tell me your ability level. I don't want to write you a part you can't play just time and so on. I'd rather make you a part that sounds great. Some ideas in my head. There's this bridge section in the which is 16 bars long actually. No, it's even shorter than I thought. Which would be fantastic to have like a small little brass chorale sound or a wind chorale sound. It's only 16 bars. Slot that in, boom, done. So it can be very simple, low effort, but has this amazing impact. So I will kind of like carry on with those ideas and I will be requesting, but feel free to feed that back into my stream of consciousness so then I can know what I need to do, what I need to work on, and also what parts to send to you all. So that's the little bit of complication there for instrumentalist. Great. And if you want, you feel free to do any solo you want. I'm happy to fit that in too. Also, I've made a little PDF, which looks like this. You don't have to read it here now cleanly. I will just kind of skim over it. This is something just to orient you into kind of like my wavelength. So you know what I'm expecting. And also, if you are struggling with any tech stuff, this is what the advanced info is for. But for those of you who have filmed your face before and sent something, that is pretty much how I want you to keep doing it. If I give you the abstract first, I need to have your voice recorded. And it makes sense to have your video recorded, your face recorded at the same time if you're singing. This goes the same with the instrumentalist. It'd be great to have those together, right? That means I can't hear the track you're listening to, because otherwise I can't put it involved. Right? I can't mix it, because otherwise you've got a track with the track, it goes crazy. So you need to listen to the track with headphones and record your voice and face with a smartphone. Kind of makes the most sense. So that's kind of the whole 2 devices to record thing comes about. You use one device to listen to the track and watch my conducting, and one device to record your face and pick up your voice. Does that make sense? Thumbs up? Yeah? let me know if it doesn't, either personally or, and before you email me, just have a read through all of this. There are a few things. What dress code? Well, it's 3 colours: white, black, blue. Casual, yeah. I'm just dressed like this because, sorry, but make it casual, okay? And enjoy that. Just think about so what you're currently seeing is the aesthetic of Dear Evan Hansen, this kind of blue, light sea kind of look. Film in portrait mode when possible. If it's not possible, that's fine. I can just crop it in. But that's kind of the vibe I'm going to go for the video edit. And send your video to me over email. If it's too big, just use WhatsApp or iMessage or WeTransfer. This can be surprisingly the hardest part. That's fine. Just let me know and I will fix something for you. At the worst, I could even like remote into your computer and just do it for you if you're confused about that. Yeah, as usual, the normal things. Let your household know you're recording. Request some quiet. Make yourself look good. Yeah, please don't. Yeah, please don't. You know what I mean? Feel the frame. You are the frame. You are the center of the attention. The attention. Watch Sing to my conducting videos so we're all in time. What does that mean? It will be clearer later. Clap along with me at the beginning. There's going to be 4 clicks. This is the easiest way for me to sync something. And try and clap in time as much as possible. And obviously, you are performing. Don't just do it as you get out of bed. Don't do it at the end of the day. Relax, get warm, engage with the room, sing really loud in the room before you do this so you don't have like a little noise floor in your head. Enjoy it, get present, stay present, and sing into the camera lens. Lovely. This is more advanced info, a step-by-step guide for how to do this filming and recording and what gear you need. If you know what you're doing, you don't need any of this. I recommend this. If you've got a smartphone, listen to record your face using a smartphone with the headphones in, because then it uses the microphone. Quite useful. And you listen to one other headphone, one ear. It's kind of weird. You use 2 devices. Or if you know what you're doing, you can get it all fancy and set it up on GarageBand and all that stuff. But basically, simplify it, but just make sure I just hear your voice. Lovely. Great. So, what do we have? We have, hello there, me again. Oh, sus, right, okay. We have a YouTube video of me conducting that thing. So we have all voices, and then we go again, it suddenly goes into, look at me, this is ridiculous. Soprano voices here, and then we've got and then we've got alto voices somewhere here, etc. What do I mean by that? Well, we are using the conducting video to help give the energy of being together. That's the main crux of something. And also, it has your part in it, if you need it. I would rather you just sing along to this part, which is called the all voices part, because you'll then imagine a choir around you. If I skip to a little bit of here, and you can hear what it sounds like. Can you hear this? And then... solos. There we go. So everyone's involved, etc. Okay, that makes sense. Feels weird watching me conduct, but whatever. Let's move on. So resources: Dropbox link, email. That's my email, and video is the YouTube link. Okay. If I click on the Dropbox link now, what do we have? Ooh, we have. Admin, that's my stuff, don't worry about that. Scores and lyrics. So you've got a vocal score here, which is what we're going to be working on today. If I zoom in so you can see this. Okay. We also have, for those of you who are musicians, we have, but want to kind of simplify stuff, you have the same vocal score but with all the chord names on top. And the third thing is just some lyrics here for you to learn. Quite simple. And then the next thing, what do we have? We have this mashing folder here called tracks. Ooh, tracks. We've got instruments and utility or vocals. If I click on vocals, we have alto, lead female, lead male, soprano, tenor. What's going on here? Well, this is all of your separate lines that I'm going to be teaching you in about 10 minutes time. Okay? And this alto track, for example, is now on the YouTube video and so on. So that's how things start tying up together. And this might be useful as well. If I click the utility one, you have the backing only, so there's no vocals on it if you want to go all like old school. Or there's a full track on it, which is what the first video is on the YouTube. And that might be useful for you to learn, hear how things interweave and so on. Yes, if you are if you are a flute, you might want a click version, so you can hear the click the whole way, but it's not necessarily a thing you need. If I come back to my presentation, my email is my email. If I click on an email link, you know what email is, and the YouTube link is just the same thing of what you just saw in this presentation before. So that is basically the gist of the project. Let's have a little bit of sing-song. We're going to warm up first, but before we do that, could you all post in the chat if this is something... oh, thank you for... every time I change my page, it disappears, the chat. How can we share this file to others who are not there and for reference? As in the YouTube file, it's all in that Dropbox link, everything. Okay, so if you want to share this, pretty simple. Is that all right? Great.
Yeah, great. Can you put the Dropbox in the chat, so then if anyone wants to get the score up?
No worries. Let's do that now. It is beep, 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 beep. Welcome to Adam Blosse's Mac. All right, so we have... It's organised only recently. Scores, tracks. Oh, this, what am I doing? This. Right, Dropbox. There we go. Easy peasy. Back to chat. Back to this. Here we go. Paste. Boom. Enjoyed that. So I'll do a follow-up post on a Facebook message, and feel free to do that internally, please. Thank you. Let's share it internally. Lovely. Cool. So, are we ready to sing, guys? Yeah? At least have a bit of a warm-up. Okay. So, this is the score. We'll talk about the score later. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you can, stand up for this, just so you can warm up, because this is quite a loud, emotional song. We need to get involved quite heavily. Oh my word. There we are. Okay, so, can we all hum a note of your choosing? And nice and loudly, let's go! Ooh. Change ooh, ooh, and ah. Stick your tongues out, left, right, out, left, right, up, down. Shake your shoulders like this, and now you're just trying to detach your torso from your legs. Okay? Now we're going to do the same thing again, but a little bit more focused. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and relax, breathe in through your nose. Big yawn at the top of the breath. Oh. Now with a yum and ya, I want you to do this. Yum, 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 ya. That makes sense? And yum, 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 ya. And relax. Faster. Yum, 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 ya. With a smile on the ya. Yum, 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 ya. Now relax that smile. Yum, 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 ya. You're lifting those muscles. Yum, 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 ya. And yum, 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 ya. I can't hear my piano. Yum, 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 ya. And that's an E flat for those who need to know that. Let's go back to, and we're gonna ha 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 ha, and ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Good. Get those eyes involved. more. That's a G on the top there, for those who need to know. Okay, let's now do a big yawn sound. 3 times. That's the last time. Lovely. Now we're going to actually sing some words, okay, rather than look like idiots to all the neighbours. You're welcome. So, let's do a simple one. You might have done this before with me if you've worked with me before. It's called Bella Sonora, but my version. And it sounds like this. Bella Sonora. It's a bit of combination of everything we've done, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bella Sonora. Carry on without me. I'm going to get slower. And Bella Sonora. Let's go. Bella Sonora. We're trying to get there, aren't we? And Bella Sonora. That was an F sharp, guys, for those of you who need to know that. So, relax your shoulders and sit back down onto your seats, and you'll notice your legs are now engaged, and they'll become less engaged. Try and keep your grounding as you are learning your parts, because as you perform, you're going to at least be standing, I hope. If you can't, at least be sitting on the tips of your seat so your core is always engaged. Otherwise, you'll be singing like this and sounding like this, and it's really impossible to hit these notes, okay? So, this song, could you raise your hand or give me a thumbs up? I know some of you, you know that thing you can do, raise your hand and a thing, if you know or have heard of this song. Bum 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 bum. That's really good news in the sense of we've got 80%. Great. So for those of you who haven't heard this song, good news is the learning tracks have actual vocalist on them singing it, so you can learn singing along to the thing you're going to be recording to anyway. So there's a really nice kind of sequence of events there that line up nicely. We're going to go through just a blitz through this first 2 pages. This first page here is the solo female. Okay, solo male, so that's why it says male. And then the second page, pretty much the solo female here, okay? The chorus stuff is on the last 2 pages. I'm going to do one thing there, bide your time, guys. I'm just going to insert a blank page so you can see everything in 2. There we go. So, first page here, basically the first 2 pages are solos, and the second 2 pages are, or the 3 pages is a bit at the end, are ensemble. That took a while. So, solo male sounds like this. I'm going to put it up in here too. 1, 2, 3. Have you ever felt like nobody was there? I'm not a singer. Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? And then we are here now. So, 1, 2, 3. So, let that lonely feeling wash away. And then it goes, maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. Then we go into this pre-chorus, it's really nice. And someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Chorus. We all kind of know this. If you don't, you might have heard it in lots of parodies. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, then rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. And then these lovely R's there, okay? Sorry, I'm giggling because I said, let the sun come screaming in. And have any of you seen that Rick and Morty episode? So I've ruined that lyric for you, for those who know it. So, now, these lovely R's here. When you are singing this, by the way, this isn't exclusively male. If you want to go ahead and sing it, all more power for you. So, just stay in that male octave. Don't go too high because the nice break coming later, yeah? So, this lovely R's here, the hardest section, but you're able to kind of become emotional about it. You don't have to be pristine, legit about it. You can be, you will be fine. You can do head voice. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. And did you shout? You will be found. And this whole new key exists. So if you are doing this, especially men, prep that note. Practice this area here. That last one. Thank you, Connor. I can hear you. Thank you. That's great. I guess Connor's doing it now. That's perfect timing for the unmute. It was like, Connor's doing it now. Mute. No, it's good though. And it is definitely in your range. So I'm excited to hear you do that, Connor. Then the solo female comes in. Normally there's a big section, big like story happening here. I've cut it, we've moved on. Yay, to a new key. And 1, 2, 3. And that sounds like that, which is, there's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. 1, 2, 3. There's a place where we don't have to feel alone. Unknown, sorry. And then, and every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. I don't know this part. If you only say the word, and then it's harmony. From across the silence, your voice is heard. I sang the male part there. And the solo female part is this. I like to call it the sweet bit. From across the silence, your voice is heard. 1, 2, 3. From across the silence, your voice is heard. That's how it sounds, okay? Together it sounds like this. F's up, okay? So it's really nice and warm there. So that's the first 2 pages. Everyone give that a bash in your recording. I don't care, just do it. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to pick out the best parts of it, so why not? It's like potluck. You'd be like, oh, what part am I? I don't know, let's find out. So, chorus, this is now us all, guys. So these last 2 pages are just us. If you have a look, we've got these single lines here. And at bar 61, where the lyrics say, you'll be found, you'll be found, you'll be found, it splits into this kind of like train track. You don't need to read scores to understand that this section here is all at the same time at bar 61 onwards. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. This part is all at once. Okay? And that's what this line means here. Bringing it all together. Okay? If I play it all together, it sounds like this. So it looks quite complicated, but it's almost just 2-part harmony, right? And it's barely, but it just has to be written like this in order to make it simple on your eyes. So let's now go through bit by bit. We're going to do this first, look, what is it? 9 bars or so. Even when the dark comes crashing through, It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and even when the darkness crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. And we'll stop there. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, high. Even when the darkness crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, and then it goes, I tried to sing the high part, but we'll try again. 1, 2, 3, and again. Even when the darkness crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground. Sopranos and altos sing this. A lovely, warm, sweet part. And tenors, or men, or low altos, you can choose your parts. Remember, it's customized part. You will be found. You will be found. Okay? So that's the kind of the chorus in unison. Now I'm going to talk about the chorus in the kind of two-part-esque things, okay? Basically, females on the top and males on the bottom. That's how I've simplified it. So let the sun come streaming in. We have sopranos and altos. We have sopranos and altos go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So let the sun come streaming in. How it goes up there. I'm going to sing it in my octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and to rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. Okay? That's how that little bit goes there. It's a little bit funky, so easy to hear on your own part. The tenors here, or the men here, sound like this. 1, 2, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. And because it's contemporary musical theatre, it now requests all men to sing up an octave, but don't do it if you can't, please. It sounds really nice low. So, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and to rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. It's quite tricky, okay? And it hits the high G. But you're able to mix it or do a head voice if you know what I'm talking about. I don't mind. So that's that section here. We're now going to talk about this part here. Quite simple. Altos kick it off. We all do anyway. We all start, you will be found. And that's here. And altos hold it. And then, you will be found. And sopranos then move on to something else. Let's do the alto part first. It goes like this. 1, 2. You will be found. You will be found. Alto part, okay? That's the line, but it grows. You can see that. Soprano line, we have this. You will be found. You will be found. Up there, and then repeat that. You will be found. Flap the cone. All the way up. Okay? The thing that will throw you off is the timing here. Okay? You come in a little bit earlier. So it's 1, 2, you will be found. You will be found. 3, 4, you will be found. So it comes in a little bit earlier, but it's still nice, still musical. Tenors, we have this lovely, lovely big build up. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. If you can, or flip down the octave. You will be found. It goes to you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Bit quite simple. You flip it on the E. Okay. That together sounds like this. It's quite a simple line, but it needs that richness of these lovely held D notes, these pedal tones. Then we all sing a bridge, okay, which is the part I was saying instrumentalists could kick in as well. Sounds like this. 3, 4. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new, all is new. Okay. Then that's B minor 7. There we go. And then we have it's filling up the empty. I'm going to do sopranos, altos, and tenors. So sopranos first. Really nice little twiddle there at the end. If I sing it in my octave, it's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new, all is new. Quite belty for me, but filling up the empty, but too high for me, okay? Let's go 1, 2, practice that sopranos. Really nice ground and harmony there. Altos, we have this gorgeous, gorgeous middle line. That's the only thing that takes you unaware, takes you out the tune. It's the last bit. So bar 69 is 1, 2, try it again. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see. I swear that's not a D sus. I guess it is. So tenors, we have this. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new, all is new. So full-on heady glee sound, right, for our tenors. However, see what I mean by you can sing it down an octave, still sounds great. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new, all is new. I sing the first new wrong. But here, if you want two basses, effectively, you can sing a tune instead. I do not mind. How's that part sounding, guys? The trickiest part, really? Great. We're going to move on to bar 73.
Adam, sorry, there was a question in the chat.
Oh, thank you. The only problem about the chat is every time I page turn, it disappears. So, and can I do... Yes, please. Yes, absolutely, Arden. I'll probably need more tenors than anything, okay? Thank you very much. Smashing. Yeah, it's a incredibly high arrangement, but hey, it sounds nice. So bar 73, guys, that You Are Not Alone, is this is the alto line forever, by the way. You keep singing that same bit the whole way. I'm going to zoom out now so I can page turn. Actually, no, I know what I'll do. Stay there. Boop, boop. That'd be easier for all of you. So here, You Are Not Alone, bar 73. Ooh, a little bit of twiddle at the end, and then if you see altos at the what's happened there? What am I on? There we go. Nope. Oh, okay. I went backwards. So bar 77. We have the same thing again for the altos. We keep doing that. So 4 bars before we have this. 3, 4. You are not alone. You are not alone. Everyone sing this. You are not alone. You are not alone. And we're here now, bar 77. Altos. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not. You are not alone. Nice little build up there, okay? Pre-chorus. That makes sense? Sopranos, you sing those You Are Not Alone, the same with everyone else for those 4 bars before. And then here, you just go up. Follows the same shape as what you've just heard from the altos. So if I go back a page, you can see What's happening? There we go. You can see here bar 73. We're all going to sing this, sopranos and altos now. Tenors, you also sing this, but for now, sopranos and altos. 3, 4. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. Then it goes. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not. You are not alone. I sang the alto, and I'm pretty sure you could hear the top part soprano. Okay, tenors, we do the same thing for the first 4 bars, and then here, 77, we have 1, 2. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. And you hold that. And Connor, you're already doing this naturally. Can you do that nice little belt bit? You know what I'm talking there. That's what these small numbers are for. I've given you that solo. So, bar 77 again, it goes back and forth. Okay? Pretty simple there. Then we go back to the chorus, and we're almost there, guys. Bar 81 is... That bar is the most important bar for you guys. It's a simple stack harmony, it's not too hard to sing, but everything drops out. So it's just vocals there, and it's really important that that is sorted. And if that's there, we're happy. I'm going to go over that, just the sopranos and altos. We have this, and tenors. We have this, when you're broken on the ground. When you're broken on the ground. Sopranos. Altos have this. When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. You go up a tone, okay? And then tenors. When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. Down an octave. When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. Okay? That's really simple harmonies there. This little A sharp here, don't worry about it too much. I will play it through for my alto part. That's what it sounds like. Because you reach up and you rise again. That is on the part itself as well. It's really hard not to sing it because everything around you is playing that note. If I play it really slowly, altos, we have this. The sun comes streaming in, as you reach up and you rise again. Okay, I'm not very good at that part. Then we move down and then we're at the end. Sopranos and altos, it gets really simple. Sopranos and altos, you will be found. Altos, if you want to do the tune as well, you can. You will be found. Yes, correct. Correct, Vicky. Thank you. Don't worry about, yes, you sing what you want and I will make it work in terms of harmony and richness. Or if you want to be, if you want to guarantee it, record the part multiple times and do over, you know, you could be all the parts. I mean, like, most of you want to sing everything all the time, right? So, bar 89, you can find, this is the benefit of a virtual choir, you can. Bar 89. That nice bit there. I'm not going to fuss over this. And then the last 4 bars are nice and epic and definitely brassy. So I'm going to get some brass in here, hopefully. Bar 92, sopranos and altos. You will be found. I haven't arranged this very well here. Altos, you go down. You will be found. Sopranos go up. And tenors, you go to the middle note. You will be found. You will be found. So, and that's a nice little sus chord over B. Ooh, amazing. Let's have a G add 2, bar 87, 88, whether this one you be found here, and that's done. And I'll play through the track, and then we have a chat. So 1, 2. You will be found, even when the darkness crashing through. You will be found when you don't want to carry you. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. And then we have the end in there. There's some extra stuff at the end, not on the score, not to sing for the band. So, if I unzoom, the only problem I find about when I do scores is without real life feedback is I know that I've lost some of you, and I know that some it's not fast enough and some it's too slow. The good news is, remember that all the resources are available in the Dropbox, probably in its most useful form, i.e. someone singing down your ear your part, okay? I've put in the alto and soprano part where we start singing ensemble stuff. I've also bashed out a piano line on top, so it's even easier to pick it out, okay? If I emulate that now, or just play it, I don't emulate anything. Play it, where are we? So if I skip somewhere, let's say we are in soprano, boop, nice and simple. That's your part, soprano. That's a really good thing to learn to. Might be annoying to perform to. If it's annoying to perform to, then just use the full track, right? There's lots of ways around it to make you kind of feel comfortable, but that's why it's more like a customized version. Do not get hung up on your individual parts and I missed the harmony. And that's really the general gist of everything I need is a real belief that your singing is going to reach people and it's going to actually engage people, because that will come across in a camera the first thing. If you are in front of the camera and kind of just doing it because and you're a little bit shy or like you're not feeling it, maybe fake it. Fake it until you feel it. Fake being a overconfident diva ready to go on RuPaul's Drag Race, Neil. Okay? So I want that to happen because that's the thing that people noticed. If you are worried that you missed a note or two, or you know that you've missed a note or two, don't worry. And it's a good performance, don't worry. Hand it in. There's something called music tech degree. It's fine. I can solve it. I can fix it. And if you want to handle multiple things, please go ahead. The more the merrier. The more parts the merrier. Naturally, as more parts exist, the more rich and the more beautiful and the more emphasis there is on your part. So that is the end of my session. We're going to. We're running quite short. We had a book to 6. Not technically the end, but technically the end of what I have. If you want me to go ahead and really deep dive individual parts bit by bit, I can do that. If you guys are happy with those learner tracks and you want to leave, I can do that. If you want to talk to me about any instrumental part, let me know, etc., etc. It is now over to you guys to let me know what you want from me for the next hour. So, I'm going to stop the share. We're back. Feel free to unmute yourself if you want to. Oh, it's gotten all dark. I'm quite like Jesus Christ Superstar here. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the chat. Have I missed any questions? How can we share this file? Everything's in the Dropbox. Can you do tenor? Anyone can do tenor. Connor, you can do soprano if you want. We love our tenor ladies, absolutely. Is there any way we see or organise who's singing what? I think Vicky has answered that correctly. You sing, don't worry, that's my organisation is on the edit. Until when do you need the recording? Well, effectively, the end of January, okay? If you're an instrumentalist, don't worry too much. I need to write parts. Those parts will probably be up, if I've been asked to, by next week. But at the end of January, I would like to launch this song, but if you can't get it to me. So let's say a fortnight, okay? But it makes sense to be able to get it done this week, but if you need a week to settle on it, that'd be great. Is it okay if I sing a tenor line in a female octave? Let me have a quick look. Not in the beginning, you know what I mean? Not in the first, not on the first page, because that's meant to be low. But yes, for everything else, that's fine. That'd be nice. Although realistically, you'll be doing super soprano for some of it. So you might want to just jump. Yep, absolutely. Jump, tenor and alto. Some of the ensemble cast in the recording are doing that anyway, and some are even adding extra harmonies to do the jumps. If something feels really natural and it sounds good, I mean, why am I going to, say no? It makes a lot of sense. How are you guys feeling? Unmute yourself. Let me hear you guys. How are you guys feeling about this? I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah. It's going to be really fun. Are you guys okay with the deadline being like in 10 days, fortnight?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that all right? I know uni work, for those of you who are still doing courses, is getting quite intense. But I feel like the earlier you do it, the less stressed you'll be about doing it around week 17 is crazy. So, yeah. Lovely. Good news. Would you like me to do any further deep dives, even just individually? Let me know. Pretty simple. Great.
Can we hear the whole thing?
Sorry, what was that?
Can we hear the whole thing?
The whole thing? Absolutely. Sorry, I should have done that right in the beginning.
Sing along with it. Maybe.
Yeah, let's do that now. So feel free to mute yourself and sing along. So I'm going to play it right now. Boom. You know what? I will play my conductor's track so you see what you're doing. I'm going to run away because it's weird seeing me conduct. So, where are we? I share my screen again. Boop, boop, press the button. Desktop. Bam. Bam, bam. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. There we go.
Hello there.
Yes. Shush. Thank you. Right. You can hear this? You're clapping along. And then let me know that's loud enough. Thumbs up. Up. Yep.
Have you ever felt like
Yeah, better?
nobody was there?
Okay.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you disappeared? Like you could fall, no one would hear. That's that lonely feeling.
That's so not well.
Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Chorus.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found.
If you're singing this, guys, this is the hardest part.
I don't understand it. What happened?
Don't do that.
If you only say the word from across the silence, your voice is heard.
This is us. brass here. Cool part. Emotionally. Sopranos, altos, tenors. This is everyone.
You will be found.
And tense, suspense. I'm not giving you the cadence because you've got to go and finish it off yourself. So, I stop the share. There we go. Hello. There's a few little things that I've noticed that might confuse you on the score, but basically, what you're hearing is it's not in terms of notes or harmony, just in terms of like, oh, don't I hold that for a bit longer? Yeah, if you're hearing it, maybe you should. So, you know, if you're being like really pedantic about the score, you might realise it's a little bit crazy, especially near when some of them are holding, you will be fine, and they're holding that, and then the score asks you to stop and start singing. This is the problem about when suddenly we get 8 parts. So I'm simplifying. If you want to go ahead and sing, then I'm not going to allocate those parts out. That would naturally happen amongst you guys. So sing along effectively to that lovely track. I'm happy. It's a really, really good turnout. Thank you all for turning up. I'm definitely convinced to get the bridge brassed up. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, Neil? And for those string players to play along for the whole thing. And I'll also be doing my own piano part for you guys, so I'll also be playing along with you or singing along, etc. I won't sing along, so one day I will. Great. Could you all unmute yourself, and then I guess I'll hand it over to Neil to finish the session off. Seems like everyone's quite happy. Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Adam.
No worries.
That was lots of fun. It's such a great song.
Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely great. So yeah, thanks for choosing that. Looking forward to seeing kind of how it comes out. Do you have any advice for us, like in how the actual way you should approach your singing when you're doing the recording? Like, does it, in your experience, does it matter how far away the phone should be? Like,
I see. Yes.
Deal with, like, you know, I don't know, just to get the best of your voice out across into the phone.
So the easiest way is you can hear my voice right now. It's just on this little, and I've done some processing on it. So it can sound it's not fully bodied like a proper dynamic mic, but it's more than enough, and it's probably the best way of doing it. The simplest way of doing it, technically, would be to just follow my PDF and just to use a smartphone on video camcorder mode and just record yourself singing. And naturally, to put yourself in frame will be a really good place of singing anyway. If it's slightly eye level, and because if you're in frame and you're not like miles away, you know, it will sound quite close and ready to go. Effectively how Savannah is right now. Boom, done. You know, perfectly in frame, portrait mode, boom, done. Maybe a little bit lower so you fill the frame up to the top. We're done. If you want to hook up your headphones or whatever, which has a mic in, go ahead, but then you might have a problem with how I'm going to hear the track. You're going to have to do some kind of crazy work there. But I think realistically, don't get fussed about it, because that's my side. I can make something better. If it's a noisy room, I can get rid of the noise. But use your brain. I don't want to hear the track. I just want to hear your voice. Try and make it quiet and have it relatively close to the phone, so it tries its best to pick you up.
And just to say that you're gonna do some audio editing, so like when you listen back, I will think, oh my gosh, I sound horrific.
Yes.
But then you're gonna make my voice sound like I'm Bryn Terfel or something through some, crazy processing. So
yeah, absolutely, Neil. I can make you sound. I can make you sound on a soprano line if you want.
please do. I am a soprano after all.
But that's a really good point, and I think I brought that up a little bit earlier. Is don't get too fussed about it, guys. Yeah, because otherwise you'll be there forever. You'll be on your 10th take and you've missed a note, and it's just not how ensemble singing works. Mistakes actually make them sound better sometimes, so don't worry about it.
Thanks, Gloria. Yeah, and so the not a soprano. It's going to haunt me. Okay, great. Well, guys, if anyone's this room is open, so if anyone wants to stay and chat, and Adam, I've been recording the session, so this is going to go on our YouTube channel for anyone else who's not who hasn't come. So I hope that's all right. If you see anything you want me to remove, tough. Yeah, I'm going to take your little intro as well when you were reading Vicky's instructions.
Are you serious? Oh, goodness. Okay. Thank you very much.
Hashtag gag reel. It's good. Yeah, so if anyone wants to stay in chat, then please do. Yeah, otherwise, thank you to Adam. So everyone, thanks to Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thanks for that.
Looking forward to your submissions. Get them to me in a fortnight's time. Email me if you have any problems actually taking the video or sending it to me. Great. Lovely. Happy New Year, guys. Really good to see you all back, and as much as we can. And virtual stuff is going to be on the horizon for the next 2 months, so let's make the most of it.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye.
All right. Thanks, Adam.
If you get a chance, there's a feedback survey for today's session, and there will be for each of the sessions during the week. So please do ping the link in the chat and give us some feedback on today's session and all the sessions.
Lovely. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Right, thanks.
That was fun.
That was fun.
How are we all? We okay?
Good, yeah.
I'm gonna assume people are okay. All right, I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna head off.
Yep. Bye.